I mean, for a long time, like, the last time I was live. But here we go. Let's see if I can change um, some of this background. I don't want any of that background. What else we got? Yeah. What else is that? Just let me mess with a few of these. Let's just do. Yeah. I'm just a bit rusty with this. I do apologise. Okay. No, that's just a filter the chat. Nah, but I want to jump on and just chat to people. Like, who joins, fair enough. But even for myself, just to rewatch the video back, I haven't had confidence to do a live for a long time. And as I keep saying, I might speak quiet. People might find it hard to understand what I'm saying in general. So, you know, it's always scary for me to do this, but I just thought, well, I haven't done it for a long time. I'll jump on without being too boring. Like, just get straight into it. I think, like I said, on every other live that I did, which is a long time ago now, would take 3 months. And not doing a video like, I mean, like going live for 3 months, Christ. Yeah, it takes out of you. It takes out of you. Well, it did with me. Probably beyond like 10 minutes, if that. See how I feel. See where this goes. See who chats. See who, you know, see who wants to speak about things. Mental health's always a subject people, you know, think it's a good idea at the time to speak about, but I think when I start speaking about it, sometimes feels too real for the person that speaks about it. But I'm just here to listen, you know, and share some of my experiences if people want to know the different things that I've been through. Because it's nice to share stories, and nobody's alone, you know, nobody's alone on this. We've all got our own journeys on mental health. Like, nobody's is, you know, the right way to go around it or the wrong way to go around it. You know, we've all had shit in my life to like battle and face. So like, you know, I could say the one thing and the person, you know, that joins my chat, or I don't know, could be like, yeah, that didn't happen to me, or I didn't feel like that. Yeah, of course not. Of course not. We've all got different experiences, but it's still all mental health related. The way you feel, you know, about yourself, and that's what I've, you know, come on for. You know, as I keep saying, just to chat to various people that want to, you know, chat to me about how they feel. And if nobody does, that's fine. I understand that it's baby steps, you know, getting back into these lives again. But yeah, it's just nice to see where people, you know, people view themselves in this modern generation. You know, the world moves so quick, sometimes far too quick, for people to like, I don't know, do crazy stuff and be like, yeah, I don't want to be here, or I don't know. I think sometimes you've got to be careful in the position sometimes that you put yourself in life. You can't just be um, the tough guy and play this act. You've got to be sometimes like realize where you are. You can't just pretend, like, because we're not all tough. We're not all like built to forget about feelings and put our feelings under the carpet. Like, definitely not. You know. Well, people can chat. Let's have a look. So, right. Sorry, I don't know what happened there. Let's see. Let's see. Chat filtered. Okay, I think I've sorted that now. I don't know what happened before. I don't know what happened before. But yeah, I haven't done this for like 3 months, so I'm just a little bit rusty when it comes to chatting on live. I should push myself to do it more. More times I do it, more people will join. The more I do it, the more people opens up. The more times I do it, it's sometimes a life saved. That's the way I look at it. That's the way I look at it, you know. It's somebody that's in need of that conversation. Yeah, I don't know, 3 o'clock in the morning, you know, and I don't know, it's just that person that needs to chat about how they feel. And I ain't no saint, like, you know, I've been in bad places that I can't get out of sometimes, and how I've gotten out of them was through support, care teams and all that good stuff, you know, and it does really help having care teams around you, having carers to put you in the right direction, you know. That's all you need, like, that's all you need sometimes is that extra push. Yeah, you can even in your own mindset to be like physically mind strong, but I think sometimes you've got to like admit defeat in some sense. Yeah, admit defeat in some sense and be like, yeah, I am struggling. I do find myself struggling, but I can overcome this. Like what goes on in your head, like you gotta find that shit. Like, well, that's all that shit that makes you feel so insecure. That makes you feel like a fucking, I don't like, you're not worthy of anybody's attention or company, or I don't know. I think like you've got to find it in yourself. Don't bury it, like, because that doesn't make you a better person, in my opinion. That just puts you in the same position, and you try and get out of that position, and just gets caught in the same trap over and over again, living the same life over and over again, and that's not good for yourself. It's not good for yourself. Like, you don't want to like bury things. You've got to let things out in the open, 100%. Like this live right now, I'm like, I didn't particularly want to do it. I might be talking a lot of nonsense. A lot of things I'm saying might not make sense, but I'm doing it because I need to push. I need to push myself. Like I do. I need to do that for myself, not anybody else. Just for me to look back, I don't know, on videos and go like, yeah, look how far I've come. And I say that on most of the videos I have made because it's true. If I can come from like a place that maybe I didn't feel as I existed in, and now I'm actually in a place that I feel as though that I am existing in, it's like, in the space of like, I don't know, 3 to 4 months, how much you can change your mindset. And it's nice to look back on these videos to be like, and what happens like fast forward in 5 months time from now, how strong are you going to be again? So it's always building that strength. But nah, don't bury shit inside, let it out, because we're human and sometimes it's suffocating, you know, keeping problems in. That's all. Like it's really suffocating to keep problems in, man. Like it is. It's deadly. Like it's deadly to keep all that shit inside. It's like it's sickly, you know. You've got to understand that people don't care. People don't care as much as you actually think. Like I don't know. I'm not like on the bandwagon and saying, yeah, this is you know, you shouldn't like walk around and like, you know, deliberately wind people up or deliberately try and mess around with people up, you know, I deliberately try and cause trouble with people. But in the sense, what I'm meaning is, people don't care what you wear. Generally, they don't care how you feel or like smile. Don't care if you're angry. It's you that cares. Like you've got to look yourself in the mirror and face that. You've got to face that shit head on. I'm not thinking how like Jeff down the road's going to feel, or I don't know, Sarah up the lane. You know, you've got to care how your own mental health can deal with it. Like I think so, you know. But what do I know? I'm just a guy with a camera that speaks on his mobile phone. A bit crazy. I'm not normal. I don't think like anybody is normal generally, but I wouldn't be here like if I wasn't. I don't know. I wouldn't be if I wasn't like if I was all normal. Like I don't know. I think nobody can live like that. So yeah, I'm not scared to admit like I'm not crazy, but I've done some crazy stuff that I probably regret. You know, especially with alcohol and different stuff like that. Yeah, that's quite interesting. Like finding where you are on alcohol, like where your mindset's at, to seeing how you are when you're sober. Like if you don't touch it, It's like you're so chilled and relaxed. But then flip the switch. If you touch alcohol, you can sometimes be chilled and relaxed, and it's finding the balance between two. You know, the sober mindset and this alcohol mindset. It's like finding the balance between both. And I think people struggle with that. It's always like, well, if I drink alcohol, I have a good time, and if I'm sober, I, I wanna have a good time. You know, it's not like you know you're gonna have a good time if you drink alcohol, but when you're sober, like it's can't guaranteed because like you go to work, make money, go to work, make money, and that's most people's lives. But they're going to work and make money for like likes of alcohol and nights out. Like crazy, it's crazy. But you've got to find that happiness in yourself when you're sober, not with like alcohol or any other substances, whatever it is, substances. Easy for me to say, right? Substances. Yeah, I can't even say that word. But yeah. See, I'm not perfect. I can't even say substances. I watch this video back and be like, I've said it 5 different times now off camera. But no, what I was getting at is, you've got to find yourself in a level mindset to go, I like myself when I'm sober, and I like myself when I've had a drink, but you can't just like invent that and go like, okay, I'm gonna be like, wake up every day, not drink alcohol, wake up every day and be sober. I'm not saying that. You've got to enjoy life in the both mindsets, you know. I think you've got to enjoy your life from both mindsets, not just one mindset. It's hard to explain. I'm maybe messing a lot of things up what I'm saying, but if I'm repeating myself, Christ, I do apologise. But now you just got to love yourself either way. And that's the same with like people that eat, dieting, make foods, people that feels like putting too much weight on. It's a bit like alcohol. You know, people get addicted to food. Like especially like a lot of women, like eat too much. They don't look at the women in the same catalogues. They don't look at the women the same TV, like on you know, social media. Yeah, but most of those women, and there's some males out there that are like super like sporty and super slim. Like they've had a lot of like surgery done. So like you're not wrong for being fat in that sense. Like you're not wrong for being fat. It's just the world's perception of you being fat is wrong, and that's what you constantly think. So you're like, yeah, I need to do something about this. But realistically, you're fine. You're fine. Obese, yeah. If you're obese, it can cause problems with your heart and your body. That probably becomes an issue. But that's a completely different thing again. But carrying a bit of weight, you know, it's not dangerous. You know, that's the point I'm saying. It's just it's stereotypical of how people want you to look to how you want to look. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. You should be happy for you, not anybody else. You shouldn't be wanting to please anybody but yourself. That's what I'm getting at. You know, that's it. Now I do that like most days on this app. Like I'll come on and go like, yeah, I'm gonna make a video. Gonna like upload it, YouTube Shorts, do dance videos, and that makes me happy. That makes me happy. It does generally. Like I can be in a shitty fettle, like in shitty mood, like and be like, oh no, I don't want to do anything today. But doing that, Christ, it just switches us, and I'll be like, no, I want to do it because it does make us happy. So when I feel down, or I've got a headache, I don't know, anything that doesn't agree with my body or my mindset, dancing helps. Dancing's always helped that way, you know. But it's not like it's not deadly, you know. It's not deadly. So like these people that do like overeat or overdrink, you know, there is help for people out there that can do different things. That's not bad for you, you know. So it's finding something good that helps you cope, not something bad that helps you cope. That's what I think, you know. I'm just going to take a drink of this. Christ, I don't shut up on this live. Christ, I don't shut up. But you feel sometimes you've got to talk all the time, but I can't. Let's have a look. I physically can't. I don't think anybody can, to be honest. So I've got a lot to say, but sometimes I say it good in my, like I say it good in my head, word it really well, then say it, and it's like, watch live back up, like, yeah, that didn't sound right. It didn't make sense. It didn't quite make sense there, Michael. But I know what I'm getting at. I know what I'm getting at. But I need to make sure that people know that as well. Like, not just myself. If, you know, that's all it is, and people need to understand that. Like, if I'm making sense, you know. So I'm just smoking it. I don't want to smoke it in here. I was going to do a food review, to be honest. But I just thought I'd come on and do this. Easier for me, more experience. And I've done food reviews on this, but I just don't know. I don't know. I've got to enjoy it at certain times. I don't know what I want to. I don't know what I want to do. I could do drinks. Or should I do food? I might do it next time. Next time I do a live, I might actually. I have to figure it out. I'm quitting smoking for like 14 days. I never thought I'd get there, but I have. I've done it, and I'm bloody happy. I'm really happy that I've did that. It's the best thing I've ever done, actually. But it's hard. It's hard to get angry, and Christ, how much money you save as well. I know it's not all about money, but Christ, it's nice to have some pennies saved up, and I have off stopping smoking. I've managed to save my money up better now. So people should just go for it. If you haven't got the courage to quit, Christ, I'm not going to tell you like do it, like enforce anybody to do it, but it does change your life. And sometimes you do sit and crave a cigarette, but I don't know. There's all these little vapes like you can get to help you now. I know some of them are getting banned in the UK, but you can get the ones that aren't as well, like the chargeable ones, and you can get these for free off the NHS. Well, sometimes they hand them out to you. Yeah, but these are just like disposable ones that you can just chuck. But they help, and eventually I'm going to stop smoking this out in a couple of weeks, and I'm going to stick to smoking like a pen. It's actually like an anxiety thing. It's like a small pen thing, and it's like you inhale it, and you can blow out of it into it. So it's like getting the same hit without any smoke going into your body. So I'll have to see how that is. I might review that actually. I might review that. I'm not sure. I don't know. Right. But no, I really appreciate everybody that's watching as well and watch my live. But I'm going to head off, and yeah, thanks for listening. Peace out.